Backroads is made possible by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund, with money by the vote of the people, November 4th, 2008.
I'm Mosey Pelosari.
And I'm Tanner Bailey.
Our drummer is Landon Reeve.
And our guitar player is Matt Carlson.
And we are Foxby.
The way that Foxby came to be was I received a message from Mosey one day through my emails, and this was the first time hearing from Mosey for a long time, and wondering if I wanted to play bass in a new band. And I was definitely up for it. I wasn't doing anything at the time. And I'm really glad that I did.
I'm very glad he did too. Tanner adds a really cool creative element to the band. He has really clever bass lines that kind of add some texture and layers to the music that I couldn't think of at all. I was just writing some music with Garlic Brown, Peter McKenzie. We were recording stuff here at Rail River Folk School in the attic, and then I got to the point where I said I want to do this stuff live. And he was the first person I thought of. It was a pretty desperate search for a drummer in town. And I think I messaged 7 strangers and one got back to me, Landon, and tried him out, and it was tight. It synced up. And that was all within the same week, so that worked out. And then about a year later, we started thinking about a 4th member, and eventually we landed on Matt, and it's been a really cool way to fill in as a 4-piece. It's my first 4-piece band, and it's really fun. It feels like a wall of sound, and yeah. It's a little while, but we try to play with the slower tempoed stuff too. So we try to give people time to breathe a little bit, but we like to have moments of going hard a little bit. And it's an eclectic performance. It's not a one-trick pony.
Right. You want each song to have its own kind of flavor and feel. And yeah, we don't want to be like hard all the time or soft all the time. It's nice to be really varied and have dynamics.
Yeah, we like the dynamics. Dynamics and texture, I think that's
the two big
things.
Right. If there's any formula to Foxby at all, that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. I usually bring in some sort of riff in a practice. Sometimes we'll have a couple parts, but for the most part, I just bring in just one little riff thing and see how it plays in practice. And sometimes it takes a few practices to get something to work, and sometimes it takes a year of practices for a song to finally land in its, what I hope is its final form. And we've had a lot of versions of a handful of songs that have taken a while to, how do we figure this out to make it coherent sound in the transitions? And
But yeah, it's a lot of, you'll bring in the original idea and then we'll just play it and play it and play it and play it. And a lot of times there isn't even really anything spoken. It's just we all get a vibe for like, all right, the song kind of has to do this now and has to go somewhere new. Or that's the best part about this band, is that you don't have to micromanage and say, you have to do this, you have to do this. A lot of times we just kind of jam it out and something cool comes out of it.
There's like a little verbal note here and there, but it's mostly feel, like someone like, mostly in how we end songs. It'd be a good idea to end it such and such a way.
Right.
I think that's the most, our toughest thing is, how do we wrap this up?
Right.
And that's
How
when
do we
get more
stop playing
verbal.
this song?
Well, how do we stop playing this thing? Landon has brought in a really cool drum riffs that are just so tight and cool. Since he's not in the interview, I just want to say that he's just brought in a really cool heat and vibe. And yeah, that's just keep an ear out for some of Landon's riffs. And
without Landon, I shudder to think.
Yeah, a lot of the songs would not be possible.
They wouldn't
without
work.
Him. Yeah.
They just wouldn't work.
We throw a lot at him. And Matt, I want to say thank you to Matt too.
Thank you, Matt.
He's been with us for a year, and when he joined us, he had a mountain of material to go over,
Yep.
and still covering, because I mean it's just it's quite a bit. If it was me, I probably wouldn't have joined the project. I've been like, I'm not learning all that. No. Whether I liked it or not, no, I'm not learning it. So I want to thank the boys for following me in this crazy thing. And it's no longer following me. It does feel like I write differently since we are putting our heads together and mind melding and seeing what we can come up with and tease each other when it doesn't work a little bit. Teasing helps. We have a healthy teasing relationship.
Healthy.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram.
Love us.
Foxby, the EP, as our album was called, is on Spotify and all streaming services, Bandcamp. Got to plug it, you know.
Plugging.
Got to plug.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Backroads is made possible by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund, with money by the vote of the people, November 4th, 2008.